Hello, friends. This is Brother Wesley at First United Methodist Church in Amory with a worship update. We will continue to the end of May to do the same things that we've been doing: a drive-in service at 9, a virtual worship service at 10, virtual Bible study midweek. We will continue to do all of those things. But we have a target date, which could change depending on what Governor Reeves says and what Bishop James Swanson of the Mississippi Annual Conference says about when we can get together and how many people can be together when we do that. But June the 7th is our target date. And here's what we're planning for whenever we are able to gather back together. We're going to have 2 services, one from 9 to 9:45 and one from 10 to 10:45. The 9 o'clock service will be in the Education Building gym. We are trying to limit the number of people that come into each building. And so the other one will be in the sanctuary at 10. If you come to the 9 o'clock service, please don't come into the sanctuary. If you come to the 10 o'clock service, don't go into the education building. So we're trying to limit the way people come in the building and the way they go out, and limit the number of people that are at each service. The other thing that we would ask you to do is that you would sign up for a particular service, that you would call the church office or email the church office. And if you decide that you and your family want to go to 9 o'clock, that for June, July, and August, you would come to the 9 o'clock service. And if you and your family want to come to the 10 o'clock service, that you would stick with that through June, July, and August, so that we don't have people cross-contaminating in the building. The services will be very much the same. So it's not going to be one contemporary service and one traditional service. Their services are going to be very similar to each other. We're just trying to limit the number of people that are in attendance at each service. They're going to last about 45 minutes in length. So to give those of us who are leading worship time to transition to the other building and to get ready for that service. We ask people, if you will, to observe social distancing. You can sit in family units. If you live together, sit together. But to leave ample space, and with the size of both of those 2 buildings and areas, there'll be room to do that. Leave ample space between you and others. Keep a face mask on at all times. We will have hand sanitizer placed at all the entrances when you come in the building. Put some hand sanitizer on. And we're not going to be shaking hands. We're not going to be hugging necks. We got to wait a little bit longer before we're able to do that. And please, if you have any inkling that you're sick, watch virtual worship. Watch us online. Watch us on MaxSouth. Go watch it on the church website or YouTube. But please don't come if you're sick. In fact, we would encourage everyone to check their temperature. I'm very self-aware when I have a temperature. When I have a temperature of 1 degree, I know that I have a fever. Some people are not. And so to be safe, if you would just check your temperature before you go here or anywhere, grocery store, anywhere, because we want to not spread this virus to anyone. And then we'll also let you know we have nursery, but the nursery is going to be limited to 0 to 1. So that means we're going to be doing this old school style. We're going to be inviting your children to sit with you for the most part, except for the babies. We're going to be inviting your children to sit with you in worship. You will not affect me. You will not disturb me or Caleb, either one, preaching. We will preach exactly the same. You will not disturb the worship leaders. And I don't think if you disturb anybody in the congregation, they'll get over it. But we want to see our kids. We want our children to be here. But it's easier for us to not have to try to corral so many children on Sunday morning. So just make them sit with you. And if you need to smack them, it'll be all right. So we're looking forward to being able to get back together as soon as we can. Not for sure when that will be. We'll let you know. But that's what we're planning on when we are. God bless you. Thank you much.